Hi there and welcome to Focus on Frisco. You're watching SCTV 10. I'm Shannon Fallon. We've got a great show for you today. Very informational, and guess what? Summer is on the way, and that's a lot of the things that we're going to talk about today. So my first guest is Lindsay Keck. Lindsay, great to see you.
Good to see you too, Shannon.
Thank you. You've been very active, you yourself, which is a reflection of some of the things that we're going to be talking about, some races and some upcoming stuff from the summer, but you've been doing some runs.
Trying to get some early season runs in.
Yeah,
definitely.
How is it out there?
The trails here are still a lot of snow, but rec path is cleared now and side streets, so it's nice to get out there and run.
It's great. You know, we had a tiny bit of snow last night, which is irrelevant for when you're watching this, but it really has started to clear fast, and I think it's great because you can really catch all of those rec paths, and it's fun to see how many people are on bikes these days, biking and hiking, no matter what time of the day, so it's been a lot of fun. Now, Lindsay, we'll talk more about the races that you guys have coming up, but let's start with Fun Club. As these parents start to wind down the school year, which is only about a month and a half away.
Sneaking up.
We all need things for our kids to do this summer, activities.
Yes.
And Fun Club is a great spot to go.
Yes, we have a lot of great things here in Frisco to offer for the kids. Frisco Fun Club is our summer day camp program.
And where is it? Generally, where is it held?
Yep, it's held at the Frisco Nordic Center every day. That's where the kids dropped off and picked up at Frisco Nordic Center.
Yep, and that's right over on the peninsula if you're not familiar with it. And before we go on, I do want to let everybody know that while you can sign your kids up for the whole summer or just a week here and there or even a day here and there, you as guests, if you are just coming into town for a couple of days, your kids can go too. They don't have to be full-time residents to actually go to Fun Club.
Right. Yep, you got that. So we take people that'll come every day over the summer, and we also have kids that will just drop in. We just have some mandatory paperwork we need on the kiddos, and then they're all set to come to camp.
Yeah. And what are some of the things that they do? So give me, if you can, give me an idea of what a day looks like. What times can they be dropped off?
Sure. So drop off is between 8 and 8:30 a.m. And the kids start off the day, we circle them all together, play some name games. They just kind of have some free time. A lot of the kids will bring their bikes or scooters and head outside and bike in circles around the Nordic Center. And then we divide the kids into two groups. So we have kids ages 5 to 7 in one group and kids ages 8 to 12 in another group. And the kids kind of veer off, do their own thing. We usually have arts and crafts worked in there. They're very active. We have some kind of outdoor game activity sport that we'll do every day. We do swim as well at one of the local rec centers. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the kids take field trips to the Front Range. Things like the Denver Zoo, Water World, Splash, the museum. We just keep them very busy, very active. We're outside as much as we can be.
It's awesome. So the youngest you can go is 5 and the oldest is 12.
Yes.
Do they go down to the Front Range every Tuesday and Thursday, or is it?
Yes, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do the two different age groups. So one group goes Tuesday, one goes Thursday.
Gotcha.
And most of the field trips are on the Front Range. We head west for a couple of them as well.
You know, it's so fun to talk to, I have kids of school age, and it's so fun to talk to the kids about Fun Club because they love it. And they are exhausted at the end of the day because you guys really do keep them exceptionally busy.
Yes.
It is amazing. It is amazing. But it's nice because you also schedule that downtime, you know, where the kids obviously need, where there's arts and crafts. And I know sometimes you guys will let them kind of hang out in that big room where every once in a while there's a video or something, especially on those rainy days. But so they do get that downtime, but it is, you keep them so busy with so many options.
We do. We keep them busy, and we're really excited about the fact that it's kind of not your traditional setup. We have kind of the small rec center where we can accommodate all the kids at one time, but we try to have them outside as much as they can be. We don't have a gymnasium, but the kids are always outside on the field playing games.
What do you need a gymnasium when you have that whole peninsula in front of you? Yeah,
they love it.
Yeah. All right, so how do people start to sign up for this? If they know the dates that they need, can they do all the dates today?
Yeah, yep. You can register. You can stop by the Frisco Day Lodge, or you can go to friscorecreation.com. Registration opened on April 1st. Some of those field trip days are filling up quicker than others. We have a max capacity of 50 kids a day. So definitely plan ahead, register the kids early. Registration's open, and we're happy to see new kids in the program.
Super fun. I got to see some of the counselors yesterday, and they look like they're excited and ready to go.
Yes, everybody's ready for summer to be here.
Yeah, we are, definitely. All right, so that is Fun Club. And again, for more information, you can call Town Hall. You can go to friscorecreation.com to get the information. But it's a great program, whether you're putting your kids in for the whole summer or just a couple of days here and there, or even if you're just coming up to visit and the kids need something more to do, this is a great option for them. And then you have more of the scheduled events that we've been having, for the last couple of summers now, starting with Run the Rockies in June.
Yes, we have a big race lineup this summer, and the first one is on Saturday, June 6th, Run the Rockies. It is a road half marathon and 10K. And by road, we are utilizing the Summit County Recreation Path.
Yes. And this year it's nice because I believe it's already mostly cleared. Last year there was that avalanche that was kind of touch and go for a while, if I remember correctly.
And there was flooding last year that we had to kind of reroute the course a little bit, but it will happen. If we have to tweak the course, that's fine, but it's looking better this year already.
Yeah, this is such a fun race. I did it a couple of years ago and loved it, and it's downhill, which is great for the 10K. The half marathon is a little bit farther. It's a little bit different, but the 10K is great because it goes downhill, and it's just fun, and it's a great way to wake up in the morning. And then there's a lot of stuff to do over at the historic park after it's all finished. Good food, there's beer, there's water stations and music, and it's a good time.
It's fun. It's a good kickoff race for the summer.
It is. So what do you have coming up after that?
So then after that, we have the Bacon Burner 6K, which is in conjunction with the Barbecue Challenge.
And that's the weekend after? Two weekends after. That's right.
Yes, it's June 20th. So before everybody heads over to get their barbecue, we have a 6K fun run walk. Families welcome, strollers welcome on the Summit County Recreation Path again. Yeah. And we have bacon at the aid station and bacon at the finish line. Yes.
Yeah, it is a great way to start your day.
It is.
And it's a great way to get into that spirit of barbecue.
Yes.
Now, when people want to sign up for these, they can also go to friscorecreation.com to get some more information.
friscorecreation.com or runtherockies.com.
Okay. Yeah, and that's an easy one. You had an event over the last couple of weeks, the bubblegum
race series.
Yes. How did those go?
So they went great. So John Zadeklik over at the Tubing Hill at the Adventure Park, he organized it, worked with some of the local ski racers and the parents, volunteers, to get the kids out and experiment on the ski resort that we have on the ski hills next to the Tubing Hill, and it was great. We had anywhere from 40 to 70 kids at each of the races. Very fun. Friends can race friends. The kids could race their parents. It was just a really great thing to get out there and just have some fun on your skis.
And this was the first year for that, right?
Yes, we actually did a race or two last year, but this year we added more to it and had a full series.
Yeah, I heard that it was a lot of fun. Again, it's just so much fun to see and hear all of the things that the town is doing to, number one, get people outside. Number two, keep families together outside. And number three, just really get into that, where people are seeing Frisco as a place to compete and a place to have these great runs that are in amazing views.
Right. We have amazing trails, amazing amenities, so we're just happy to be able to provide good events and great programs for the families in our community.
So much fun. And I think we can touch on this, but Girls on the Run?
Girls on the Run. Yeah, so we have Girls on the Run as a program that has been in Summit County. It's going on its 4th year, I believe. It's in all of the elementary schools. And so we are adding a new race to our calendar this year. We are hosting a Girls on the Run 5K on November 14th. So it's the end of the season for the girls in their fall program, and we're going to have a 5K here in Frisco for Summit and Eagle County Girls on the Run participants.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
We're excited.
Yeah. Now you've heard all of these events. As you can imagine, most of them Fun Club is already taken care of, but these running events and Girls on the Run and all of these things, don't forget that they also need volunteers from time to time. So we have, the town of Frisco has a great program where you can get signed up as a volunteer. And if you're knowledgeable in running or have those race course skills, make sure you get in touch with them, because it's a great way to participate in the event, still have all the fun of it, and really kind of give back to the community in that capacity. So I'm sure that you guys are always looking for people to.
We always need volunteers, even if it's for one
going.
day, a couple hours. We always need some extra help out there.
All right. So for all the information on any of these programs, you can go to friscorecreation.com or call over to Town Hall at 668-5276, and they will put you in the right direction. Anything else that you want to highlight? We will meet again without a doubt before the summer because there's so much going on. But I didn't know if there was any one more race that you wanted to touch on.
One thing that we started last year that's we think pretty unique to Frisco is we started a triathlon last year.
Yes.
So if you're looking for something new to kind of get outside of your realm of just running a race or just doing a mountain bike ride, our triathlon is on July 18th.
Oh my gosh.
And it consists of a stand-up paddleboard on Lake Dillon, and then a mountain bike ride and a trail run on the Frisco Peninsula trails. So,
awesome.
And they're all smaller distances, so very achievable, very beginner friendly. It's just a great way to kind of tie in a bunch of the sports and the great things we have up here, the trails and the water.
Well, it's amazing what the different sports that you can do within the course of 3 hours.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
yep,
it's
a
incredible.
great way. And then you earn some food and some beverages afterwards, so it's a great morning.
Good. All right, so put that on your calendar as well. That is July 18th.
Yes.
So all of these things can be once again found on the different Frisco websites, but friscorecreation.com is probably going to be the one that you're going to get to all of it the quickest. But stay here on SCTV 10 and you'll always get highlighted on these as well. Lindsay, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Shannon.
Always exciting, and I love how proactive. It's just so fun to see all these things come through because it brings people into town. Not only do our residents get to do it, but it brings so many people into town that are eager to participate as well.
Yes, it's great. We get new people at our events and programs every day.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Stick with us right here on SCTV 10. Welcome back to Focus on Frisco. You're still watching SCTV 10. I'm still Shannon Fallon, but I have a new guest. I have Jocelyn Mills. Jocelyn, nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
From the planning department, which is always in good spirits because there's always something going on. The town is planning
Absolutely.
these days.
Yes, yep. In community development, you bet.
I tell you
hopping.
what, yeah. I mean, it's the community development. It's amazing because there's always something going on right now.
Yes, and we're about to begin busy construction season,
Yes,
as you know, which is
yep.
a short time frame in Summit County. So,
but again,
it's good.
you know, they're moving so quickly. You know, this isn't necessarily the community development portion of it, but with the reconstruction on Main Street, it's moving quite along.
Yeah,
and
it's great.
Yeah, and as we start to see those construction guys coming out more and more, getting their projects ready, and it's exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on.
Good. So what we're going to talk about today, Jocelyn, is it's called, what is it, Rapid Review?
Rapid Review Wednesdays.
Yes. That's very, yes. So why did you guys decide to do this, and what is it? Let's start there.
Good, very good question. We decided to do this based on, so primarily planning and building, we deal with people building things throughout town. Right. So through some input from our building community, contractors and the like, about trying to assist with faster, rapid review of smaller projects. Was there something that the town could do to accommodate that? And so
Gotcha. So that would be like building a small deck off the back of your home.
Yes, or during the summer, a lot of people need to re-roof their house or their buildings, or people are replacing windows, things like that of a smaller nature, or they've got a modification to an existing project that they want to bring in.
Okay.
And is there a way we could, kind of speed up that and make it a more streamlined process? So we've begun this, what we're calling Rapid Review Wednesdays, which is a very exciting program. It just started April 1st, right at the beginning of construction season, and we're very excited. So Wednesdays between 8 and 10, you can bring in these type projects, and we have planning and building staff available to review it on the spot.
So great.
And you walk away with your permit.
No kidding.
So, yes.
So don't panic when I ask you this question, but do you really have to have permits to replace windows?
Yes,
ideally,
you do.
I have not replaced any windows, so don't start to get any ideas.
Yes.
But interesting, I had no idea. I thought you could just pop them out and pop them back in.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So that's the kind of thing where in the olden days, it would take longer. You would have to submit the plans, take a couple days, somebody would review it, they would get back to you, ask the questions. But this is just, it's streamlined.
It's trying to offer another
That's a great
way
idea.
to get things quick turnaround time.
Right.
We're not saying, please bring a project in whenever, Monday through Friday,
Right.
8 to 5.
Yeah.
We're just offering this additional time frame on Wednesday, and to further increase that rapid turnaround of the smaller type items.
I think that's great. And interestingly, we have utilized that program already. We were just there yesterday doing rapid review, and it was great. So I, as first-hand knowledge, that it works really well, and it seems to be nice and smooth. Dan said that there were just a number of people that could answer every single question that he had about the project that we were talking about.
Yeah, we're very excited about it, and we believe that it's really going to be a fantastic customer service addition to community development.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Now I know it's just getting started, but have you seen response? Have people come in both, or what is it, 3 weeks now?
Yes. Yep.
Great.
Absolutely. And I think as the word gets out, we'll get more
And
more
as
people.
the snow melts and people go, ooh, we need to get that taken care of.
Yep. And as projects get started, yes.
So as a process to get this done, do you need to call ahead? What are the steps that anybody needs to take outside of what the regular plans would be?
Right.
Is there anything?
Nope, just come in during that time frame and we'll
That's
assist
8 to 10
you
on Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays, yep.
Okay.
In the manner we can. And don't hesitate, just bring in whatever you have it. And not everything may qualify that we can get you a permit that morning.
Right.
But we're certainly willing to do our best, and there's certainly someone there to answer all of your questions.
Well, I was going to say, to have all of those ears in one room at the same time when you can ask the questions. Okay, what else needs to get done? Write it all down and go and get it done.
Yes, absolutely.
Great.
Yep. And
Very
again, it's
good.
not that it's not available Monday through Friday.
Right.
Just for certain, that there'll be people at the counter that are able to assist.
And is that in the council chambers?
No, it's in
Upstairs?
the office. So just come up to the second floor at Town Hall, and we'll be able to help you right there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So.
Well, as usual, as you mentioned, construction season has started. So, as we always tell everybody, be patient as you're working around a lot of those, working and driving around those construction sites. But get excited about all the really cool things that are coming into town.
Yes. Yep. There's a lot going on.
Vibrant
for sure.
every day.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's really exciting.
Jocelyn, if anybody needs to contact, they can just call over to Town Hall and get a hold of you guys back in the Planning and Community Development Department.
Absolutely.
Answer questions with, all right. All right, well, good, thank you so much. So Rapid Wednesdays, Rapid Review Wednesdays, are you just planning to do this indefinitely? There's not, you're not going to stop in September as far as you know?
This is an ongoing project, program that we're getting started.
All right, so that's every Wednesday over at Town Hall. Go up to the second floor, and it's from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the morning. As Jocelyn mentioned, you can come out anytime and ask those questions and submit your plans. But if you have some of those small projects that you think you just want to get it on through, bring them by. If you can, you might walk away with your permits that day.
Absolutely.
All right. Jocelyn, thanks for coming in to see us.
Nice to see you.
Yet again, we're going to take another break here on SCTV 10. You're watching Focus on Frisco, and I have Nora coming to talk with me about Town Cleanup Day. Get your gloves on. So stay right here with us on SCTV 10. Welcome back to Focus on Frisco. Wow, guess what's coming up? A lot of things, including Town Cleanup Day and barbecue. We're going to talk about both of those things with Nora Gilbertson. Nice to see you, Nora.
Good to see you as well.
Thanks for coming on.
Of course, my pleasure.
All
Thanks for
things
having
fun
me.
when you're here.
Oh, yes.
And Fred didn't make an appearance today, so you didn't have to dress him up. That poor dog. If you've seen previous episodes, Nora is brutal and dresses him up in different things for the different events that are coming up. And I've always got Fred's back, just so you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Everyone does. Everyone comes to Fred's defense.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe you should take a clue on that. Just a thought. But anyway, that too is fun, and all things fun. So Town Cleanup Day, even that is fun.
Yes, exactly. It's a great day. It's coming up quick, May 16th, which is the Saturday. We will be meeting at the Historic Park at 9 a.m. to come pick up some canvas gloves so you can touch gross things. And we'll give everyone some bags and coffee. Starbucks is providing us with coffee this year.
Wow, no kidding, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a good year. And Safeway?
Yeah, Safeway is providing us with lunch.
Yeah.
So come pick up your coffee, pick up your stuff to clean, go out, clean for a couple hours, come back, and council will cook you up some burgers.
Party, party, party. It really is. It's very self-explanatory. It's town cleanup day, and everybody in the county gets together on this exact day and does cleanup. It is very fun, and usually we end up having a pretty nice day for it.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last yucky day.
I know, knock on wood.
I know, knock on wood. Yeah, with all this crazy weather.
It's always a great day to come out and see your neighbors who've been hiding in their houses all winter, out
Which is
skiing
true.
and covered in ski goggles and hats and gloves,
Yeah.
and so you can't see them.
Yeah.
So come out, everyone's out and cleaning, and it's a great time to spend time with your neighbors, really.
It is. And a great way to feel good about it at the end of the day. You know, it's amazing what gets hidden under the snow after feet and feet of snow. And so with that in mind, there are actually prizes that correspond with the different things that you might find.
Yes, we've done this the last couple of years, and it's really, really fun. Peak One Neighborhood sponsors this, and they give out gift certificates for the grossest item found, the most unique item found, and the most valuable item found.
What the most unique? Can you remember any of the most unique items? Because I can't. But I'm trying to think of what would be.
We've had some good ones. We had
like a tiara or something like that.
A skull and crossbones hubcap, which is
Really?
really cool. And then there was a homemade flamethrower, which was really interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely unique. That is definitely unique. And we found some pretty gross things, not just cigarette butts, well beyond that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting. So Peak One Neighborhood sponsors that, and they give out gift certificates.
Yeah, every year. It's so much fun.
So if you have what you think might be one of those items,
bring it to the historic park.
Okay.
And you'll put your name and phone number on it just in case you're not there for whatever reason. The mayor and Kate from Peak One Neighborhood come out and help judge this. So it's all them. I can't be bought.
Right? Or can you?
Right?
You can sure try.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything is out in the open. It gets judged, and then they go from there.
Yeah, and then they get a nice prize. Plus, we have a lot of
gosh.
our local businesses who give items to be given away at this event. So we'll usually make people do silly things, and they can get a prize. And it's a great way for locals to learn about some of these businesses that they maybe don't know about, and then they can talk about it with all our guests this summer.
Yeah. It really is fun. So everything starts and ends at the historic park. So 9 o'clock, you can get there a little bit early. And a lot of times, if you have a big family, you can kind of. Do you guys still do the map where you kind of figure out where people need to go? And if you're a big family and you kind of want to be in a certain neighborhood, you can definitely do that. But there's a lot of space in the town of Frisco that needs to get cleaned up. And I think and you can kind of pick and choose. And then if everybody overlaps, just think how clean this town's going to be.
I know, it's going to be so sparkly and pretty.
Sparkly and pretty. And the cleanup goes for roughly 3 hours?
Yes, roughly. So if you get there early, you get there late, no big deal. Just come on out and we'll get you
And you guys supply canvas gloves, bags.
Yes. We give
coffee.
all of our volunteers a little packet of wildflower seeds.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I put those in my yard a couple years ago, and they did great. They were beautiful. It was fun.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a nice little touch.
I think we're actually in town this year for it, so we might stop by and actually do some cleaning this year. So again, Frisco Historic Park, 9 a.m. on Saturday, May 16th. And you can pick up all the stuff that you don't even need to bring anything but yourselves. Hang around for a couple hours, and then there's a big picnic over right there on Main Street by the Historic Park as well.
Yes.
A little bit later. Good.
Absolutely.
Now, the other thing that we, of course, need to talk about, as it's just around the corner, Lindsay mentioned it as well, is barbecue. I know. It's what we all wait for. It is coming so fast.
Yeah.
Volunteers are still needed.
Absolutely, yes. So, and we love to have our community come out and be a part of this event. It's a great way to experience this event and really from the back end.
Yeah.
So go to www.friscobbq.com and you will see a link to sign up to volunteer. And put your name in there. It shifts from anywhere from 2 hours to longer. Just come help out. It's a great way to be involved.
And we do want to remind everybody that this, if you're a volunteer, if you're already signed up for the volunteers in the town of Frisco, this is actually a different segment. So you can certainly still volunteer at the barbecue, but you have to do a different, if you've never volunteered at the barbecue, they have to do a different sign up because it's a different entity. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. This is organized by a third party, so everything is signed up through them. But you can also sign up for a couple different categories. You can help out at ticket booths, beer booths if you're over 21, or you can help out with zero waste. Zero waste is very important to us at this event. We really make some great efforts to divert trash from our landfill so we can keep this pristine mountain community looking pristine.
Very nice.
And if you go to highcountryconservationcenter.org, you can sign up through there.
Great. Very good. Well, I know all the construction, they're working on getting that all done and wrapped up and all prettified by the time everything happens over that weekend, and that's the weekend of the 20th.
That is kickoff concert June 18th, which is a Thursday, and then barbecue happens June 19th and 20th.
All right. Put that on the calendar, but you can guarantee that Nora's going to be back again to talk more in depth about all the fun things that happen during barbecue weekend. It's such a great time.
Yes.
Nora, thank you very much. As we start to get into the summer, we'll certainly talk more about the things that you guys have coming up, because there's always a ton with the concerts and more. But we really wanted to highlight that cleanup day. Come on in and into town. If you're just visiting, you can still participate. This is a place that you visit, so why not help clean it up? And it's fun. You get that free picnic afterwards. So. All right. All the information, they can go to townoffrisco.com.
Townoffrisco.com.
All right. Or call over to Town Hall. Very good. Nora, thank you very much.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Town of Frisco, I'm Shannon Fallon. Thanks everybody for joining us, and thanks to everybody behind the scenes who made it all happen so smoothly and wonderfully and let us get out the word on all these things. Don't forget, you can always go to townoffrisco.com. You can go to friscogov.com, and you can go to friscorecreation.com, depending on what your needs are. Those are all the things, and then the Town Hall number is 970-668-5276. Thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.